my name is Patricia, and I'll be today's host on Science Insider. Stem cell therapy utilizes revolutionary new technology that promises exciting advances in modern healthcare, but along with making headlines in medicine, it has stirred political and religious controversy over the ethics of the procedure. We sat down with Dr. Jasti from Mark Cummings Laboratories to clarify the truth behind stem cell therapy and also discuss the implications of using it to treat patients across the globe. Thank you for visiting us today. Could you tell us what makes stem cells different from regular cells?
Yeah, of course. Well, stem cells are undifferentiated, meaning that they don't have any specialized functions. There are two main properties of stem cells that make them different from regular cells. The first one is that they can multiply while remaining undifferentiated. And the second one is that after they multiply, they can receive special directions to perform a specific task.
Could you elaborate more on the specialization?
Essentially, under the right conditions, we can make stem cells a part of any tissue or organ in the body.
Tell us more characteristics of each.
Embryonic stem cells are derived from a fertilized egg that was donated with consent to the research, while adult stem cells come from a human body, an adult body. Embryonic cells are also pluripotent, meaning that they can develop into any cell in the human body. On the other hand, adult stem cells can only develop into a limited number of stem cells.
What takes place in your lab before your patients receive the stem cells?
Well, first we harvest the stem cells from adult tissue or a zygote that's donated to the lab. After the cells are extracted, they're placed into a controlled culture dish which prevents them from differentiating but allows them to multiply. So once we have enough of them, we move them into stem cell lines, so researchers then are able to stimulate the specialization of the cells in a process known as differentiation.
How are stem cells delivered to the patients, and what are the applications?
Stem cells are gathered then injected into the diseased or damaged area to replace the damaged cells. These stem cells will remain genetically unharmed and will not fall victim to the disease, unlike the other surrounding non-stem cells. This starts a reparative process in the defected region.
Can stem cell therapy be unsuccessful? What are the risks involved?
Stem cell therapy can sometimes arise in cancers or tumors in an individual. When they're grown in a lab culture, stem cells sometimes lose the regulators that control the growth. Also, complications like infection or tissue rejection of the stem cells definitely can arise from problems in the procedure. For patients who are interested in stem cell therapy, I recommend that they discuss these risks with a trusted physician, but also understand that there is a difference between clinical trials that are likely effective and unproven treatments which may lead to a worsened situation.
I'm glad we received this warning to the procedure. Now to the hot subject. In religious institutions and politics, you've encountered quite a bit of opposition to the research, specifically because you use human embryos. Do you think it is ethical to extract stem cells from an embryo?
I'll present both sides of the argument. Normally, a fertilized egg grows in a blastula, which is a ball of cells at the beginning of an embryo's development, and it has to be in the womb to survive. In research, however, the blastula is made in a facility. Some feel like taking the cells away from the blastula kills the baby, while others believe that since the blastula can never develop into a baby in the first place without being embedded in the uterus, it won't have a chance to survive anyways.
Why can't researchers just rely on adult stem cells?
Well, the benefit of using embryonic stem cells is that they can easily be grown and adjusted. So there is a wider variety of treatment options when we use embryonic stem cells. Of course, the downside to this is taking the cells from the blastula, but we also have to consider all the new possibilities in patient care that can be made available with stem cells' ability to repair tissue.
Can stem cells completely regenerate organs by repairing tissue?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. So nowadays, the number of patients needing organ transplants unfortunately exceeds the number of available donations. Stem cells can help shorten this weakness drastically. For example, stem cells injected beneath the skin can regenerate skin grafts for burn victims or even replace damaged brain tissue in patients with Alzheimer's or Parkinson's.
Welcome back. Dr. Jasti's most recent procedure was on Jody Mung, a young woman who was born with a severe case of hereditary macular degeneration. After similar procedures were performed in Japan, Dr. Jasti and her team used embryonic stem cells from a cultivated embryo to restore her eye vision. Here we take a look behind the scenes. Jody received her procedure last month.
These were originally embryonic cells. We redirected the parts of the cell's DNA that is turned on. So these embryonic cells will no longer be unspecialized, but instead function in the macula and in some areas of the fovea. Here we have to prep the area of the operation, which is both the eyes. We'll do each eye 1 hour apart so that we can react soon in case of any unprecedented reactions. Then we use the numbing agent prepared by the anesthesiologist. Now that we've used the anesthesia, we need to insert the stem cells into the side of the iris, in the specific places where Jody has dysfunctional cells. We have the patient look all the way to one side and then inject the stem cells. The patient can feel pressure but not pain.
I was born with the average eyesight of a person with glasses, -1. But as I got older, my eyes got progressively worse until I was deemed legally blind at the age of 10. Now I'm unable to see any of my family or my friends. When I heard about this procedure that has worked on somebody before, I was very open to try it.
And now, Jody Mung is happy and healthy. Thanks so much for being with us here today, Jody, especially a week after your surgery.
Of course, I really thought this was a great opportunity.
So, you had your surgery a week ago, correct?
Yes,
And how do you feel?
I'm definitely better. Dr. Josti says I might return to perfect vision with the help from stem cells.
Why do the stem cells not take effect immediately, and how are you sure that your vision improvement will be permanent?
Stem cells are new to their environment, so they would take time to adjust. And you're never sure how long a cure would really last.
Thank you so much for your time.
And next up, breaking news. Mark Cummings III, son of billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cummings, will be suing his father next Thursday for total control over their company. Stay tuned for more details.